Today I will discuss IAS 36 impairment of asset. The objective is to establish a standard that ensure an entity's assets are carried at no more than their recoverable value. This standard is applicable to all assets other than inventories, that is guided by IAS 2 construction contract, IAS 11 deferred tax asset, IAS 12 asset arising from employee benefit, IAS 19 financial asset included in the scope of IFRS 9, investment property measured at their fair value, IAS 40 non-current asset classified as held for sale, IFRS 5. So in fact these assets are already covered under these corresponding standard, so it will not come under the standard of IAS 36, that is dealing with impairment of asset. So what is impairment? An asset is impaired if its recoverable amount is below the value currently shown in the statement of financial position, or you can say asset current carrying amount. So two things are here: asset current carrying amount, and another thing is recoverable amount. So write it recoverable amount. What is recoverable amount? Recoverable amount is taken as higher of these two. So recoverable amount is 1 fair value less cost to sell. Fair value less cost to sell, and value in use. Value in use. So we will discuss all these things. So recoverable amount is higher of anyone is higher, we will take as a recoverable amount. So suppose here it is 150 and here it is 120, so recoverable amount is 150. If suppose fair value less cost to sell is 200 and value in use is 300, so we will take this amount. So whichever is higher, we will take higher side of the recoverable amount. And when impairment will come, if recoverable amount is below the value of currently shown statement, value currently shown in the statement of financial position. So if this amount is less than the carrying amount, so here carrying amount is less than the recoverable value. So carrying amount, suppose take an example 100 and the recoverable amount is 150 or 120, so we will take 150. So recoverable amount is 150. So here in that case there is no impairment because recoverable amount is higher than carrying amount. Now suppose it is reverse, the cost carrying amount is in place of 100, it is supposed 200. In that case impairment of asset will come because the carrying amount is less than the recoverable value. So 50 is the impairment loss. This is the loss.